Hey guys, Dave here at Transfer Express, and today we are talking all about heat printing with custom transfers on polyester apparel. Now we're going to be covering the right transfer types to use, how you could avoid scorching and press marks, and even some methods to see if you could salvage that scorched shirt. Are you ready? Let's get started. Now, if you're new to the channel, Transfer Express is the leading supplier of digital and screen printed transfers for the apparel decorating industry. With 2 production facilities in Ohio and Arizona, we're equipped to meet the demand for our customers nationwide. Now, we are dedicated to customer service, and helping grow custom apparel businesses is our #1 priority. Everything we do is focused on making sure we send high quality, fashionable, custom transfers on time and on a budget. Now, before we start talking about which transfer types to use, let's talk about polyester. Now, polyester is a little tricky to print on for many different types of decoration methods. And this is going to happen with many synthetic or plastic-based fibers, where you're going to get a little bit of scorching or melting or burning under high heat. You're way more likely to see scorching or discoloration, or even those fibers melting a little bit on the darker colored polyester shirts rather than the lighter ones. Now, with that being said, we should be very careful printing anything on polyester with the heat press temperature over 300 degrees. Now, especially if it's your first time printing a certain style or material, it's always best to test small edges or corners for heat sensitivity before printing any of your shirts. Now, we'll start low and raise the temperature until you get to your application temperature. If you're under 300 degrees and still scorching your polyester shirts, it might be a good idea to test the temperature of your press. Occasionally, you're going to find that the actual press temperature is higher or lower than what your press is displaying. And being on the higher side when you're printing polyester shirts is gonna run you into some trouble. Now, you can purchase these inexpensive heat press test strips from us, or you could buy a temperature scanner from Amazon or your local hardware store for accurate heating element readouts. Here at Transfer Express, we have quite the selection of custom transfers, both screen printed and digital, for polyester and sublimated garments. Now, for that popular spot color or screen printed look, we always recommend our Elastiprints transfers. Now, they are ideal for those 1 to 3 color prints with that screen printed look on polyester and any moisture wicking garments that have some stretch to them, like Under Armour. Now, these apply at a low temperature of 290 degrees for 15 seconds with a cold peel. And they're available on this 11.5 by 14 inch gang sheet, just like this, so you could put a whole bunch of artwork all together on the sheet, lowering the print cost and maximizing your profit. Now, if your artwork is detailed, just like this with the gradients or tons of colors, we have a couple different options that you could use. Now, this is our Ultra Color Soft Transfers. Now, these are soft hand, incredibly versatile full color transfers that apply at 290 to 320 degrees for 15 seconds with a cold peel. When I mentioned transfer instructions using cover sheets, this is a transfer type that uses a cover sheet. Now, next in the Ultra Color line is our Ultra Color Stretch Transfers. Now, these are perfect for those super stretchy garments with any spandex or lycra content in them. Now, Stretch is also available with a sub-block to ensure that no dyes from the sublimated fabric transfer into your print, just like this one back here on the wall. Now, Ultra Color transfers are available by the image size with a minimum quantity of 20, or you could order gang sheets with a minimum quantity starting with just 5 on the Ultra Color Soft. Finally, our CAD Prints Express Prints. Now, these have the lowest application temperature of any transfer in our product line at just 250 degrees. With a 5-second press, they apply nice and quick with just a medium pressure. Now, these are perfect for the super sensitive polyester fabrics, and these are available with no minimum quantity, priced by the square inch. Now, one of the most common panic-inducing moments is seeing a discolored platen mark on blended tees or even 100% cotton. That discoloration is just temporary most of the time. It's caused by the difference in moisture within the fabric itself. Told you it was temporary. You got scared, didn't you? It's gone. Don't worry about it. You could speed up the testing before printing more pieces by steaming the area of the shirt to see if the discoloration goes away. Now, having a handheld steamer is super handy to have when you think you could possibly be ruining shirts with your heat press. Even with a slightly scorched polyester, you could try to steam it and lightly brush the fabric to see if you could reactivate those fibers and bring it back to normal. Now, just be careful not to scrub the print too much, as it can add some excess wear on the inks that your customers are not going to like. Another common issue is pressure that was just too high. On most Hotronix presses, it gives you a digital pressure readout that helps dial in your prints. Always test your shirt before running a full order. Now, if you've done some scouting around on the internet, you may have seen people using silicone cover sheets, Teflon sheets, or craft paper to reduce the chances of scorching. But these all work by blocking heat from the heating element to the garment. Not what you want to be doing when printing Plastisol transfers. So always defer to the instructions included with your transfers if they need a cover sheet or not. Now, these platen pillows are designed to kind of soften the edge of the platen. However, when you're using screen printed or digital transfers, you need that medium to firm pressure to get good transfer adherence to the shirt. So we recommend you throw them out. Of course, there's the internet favorites, those Google search vinegar, peroxide, or a combination of them to remove scorch marks from polyester. And in all of our testing and trials over the years, we've never been able to erase those really set in scorch marks in polyester, nor have we heard of any real life success stories with those methods. Now, if we just test, watch your heat, watch your pressure, you could avoid trying to salvage garments altogether. And that's obviously what we were going to want to do. Of course, here at Transfer Express, we are always dedicated to helping you and your t-shirt business with tips, tricks, education, and inspiration. If you have your own polyester printing tips, we'd love to hear them below in the comments section. As always, make sure you are subscribed and stay up to date with all of our weekly content. We're dropping videos just like this one, helpful tips and tricks every single week. But until next time, I'm Dave, and happy pressing.